Excuse me.
वक्रतुंड महाकाल सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा गणपतये नमो नमः श्री सिद्धि विनायक नमो नमः अष्टविनायक नमो नमः गणपति बाप्पा ओम गणपतये नमो नमः श्री सिद्धि विनायक नमो नमः अष्टविनायक नमो नमः गणपति बाप्पा नमो नमः श्री सिद्धि विनायक नमो नमः अष्टविनायक नमो नमः मंगलमूर्ति ओम गणपतये नमो नमः श्री सिद्धि विनायक नमो नमः अष्टविनायक नमो नमः मंगलमूर्ति गणपतये नमो नमः श्री सिद्धि विनायक नमो नमः अष्टविनायक नमो नमः मंगलमूर्ति
Hey. All right, y'all. It's your girl. It is your girl, Terra Queen Jamila. What's up? Oh my God, we are in here today. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up to support the channel. Okay. And if y'all could please go to my Bitch Be Gone video that I uploaded yesterday. Boy, ooh, Lord, y'all, we ain't even gonna go there. We are not gonna go there. Stand by your man. That's all I can say to you ladies is to stand by your man. Y'all better listen. Stand by him. I looked at that movie Acrimony last night, guys, and I realized that was actually the whole point of that movie. Is stand by your man. If she would have stood by her man, she would have had everything, and that other woman didn't get everything. Y'all have got to see it, y'all. It's a good movie. All right, what's up, Cancer and Cancer cross watchers, Cancer stalkers? No, I'm joking. Y'all can cross watch. Y'all good. I'm joking. All right, I'm turning on my card because my cards, boy, this deck really got turned and flipped upside down. I'm gonna use the Sensual Wicca Tarot. Yes. Sorry, guys. When y'all hear me doing that, I'm clearing my throat and I'm clearing stuff like out of my nose and stuff because I have allergies. And for some reason, I don't know what the deal is. It is allergy season over here. You know what? I've been feeling much better. The only thing that I probably do need is maybe a decongestant. Because you got to have your allergy medicine and your decongestant when you suffer from allergies, okay? So I'd rather suffer from allergies than depression. I'd rather be happy than, you know what I'm saying? Some people are suffering from other stuff that ain't good. So I'll take allergies. I will take allergies, you know? So yeah. Plus, being that a lot of us are from different planets anyway, and Earth was inhabitable by all of us, because we wouldn't be here. So the planet that I was from, y'all know it was very perfect for me, you know. So yeah, it's just crazy how we sometimes end up with allergies. And they say it's because of Mercury. They say it's because of the not allergies, vaccines, but who knows? Who knows? Okay. I believe that negative energy causes all of this stuff. So let's get started. We're going to do 2 different spreads today, Cancer. We're going to break it all the way down, up and down for the Cancer twin flame lovers, okay? And I'm pretty sure that it's some Cancers out there. And y'all twin flame is half crazy. Why do they have to be crazy, though? Why? Why? Why do Cancers always live in their past, you mean? I'm a Cancer and I don't live in my past, so I don't know. It just depends. I don't know, Carol. I don't know. Yeah. All right, let's do a Celtic cross on your twin flame. There's actually a better reading that I can do than the Celtic cross. I might do that one. Because we just going to set it all out there for the Cancers. We are in Cancer season, honey. Yes, we are. And yes, so yesterday was my birthday. And it was just ridiculous. It was just really ridiculous. My birthday came probably like maybe a couple of days early. It's so crazy, guys. I'm not even going to go there because then people be saying that I talk too much. But it's funny how I'm always more fertile during my birth month. It's crazy. Maybe that's symbolic of birth. And I conceived 3 out of 4 of my children during my birthday month. Thank you, Monica. Thank you. Thank you, Cass and Laverne and Susan and Brittany and Carol and Alicia Bond. Thank you for coming. And Sally Williams. And who else is in here? Erica Joy, Danielle Eccleston, hello. 80s Dave, hi. We're doing a love reading for your twin flame. So this reading can apply for even if you haven't ran into your twin flame yet. Most of y'all have. I think it was 2015 and 2016 was the year of the twin flame reunion. So, okay. Spirit guides. First of all, we're going to call the Archangel Michael. And we're going to call the Archangel Raphael for healing. Because I know a lot of y'all cancers have been hurt. And boy, let me tell you, you know how we get hurt? Because people love us. I noticed that. I noticed that it seems like love is so difficult for us, but that is because people literally have this jealousy and obsession with cancers. So it's hard. It's hard, especially when people can't show respect. I know. Let's see what's going on. Spirits, what's going on for Cancer and their twin flame for this year, or maybe even now? Like, we want to see what's going on currently. What are the obstacles in the relationship? What's at the root of those obstacles? What's in the past? What's above that Cancer wants, and what is in the near future? So we're going to throw 3 cards for that. We're going to throw 3 obstacle spirits and then 3 near future cards. What's Cancer's power? What is the power of their twin flame in the future? What is Cancer's hopes and fears? And 3 outcome cards as to what can Cancer and their twin flame expect this year. Oh, Cancer. We're going to throw out 3 cards as the obstacles. Okay, so we'll just do it like that. I know it looks kind of strange when I'm doing, so this is what we'll do. We'll blip this. Okay. Three cards in the future. Oh, Cancer. You guys are going to be so happy. Y'all be thinking it's bad, but it's not that bad. I mean, it's bad. It's some difficulty going on right now, and I will go over that with you, Cancer, but let's look at the final outcome cards. We'll do them in the correct order. Okay. All right, hold on. Let me just make sure that I'm centered in everything because I can't have stuff looking raggedy. This is YouTube. Okay, so part of the reason, like the cinematography, because I had a crazy person leave a comment. Why you keep adjusting the cards? Who cares? I care. I'm particular about the way my stuff looks. So I care. And if y'all wondering why I got this patchouli here, it's for grounding. And I got my feather. So this is grounding me. This keeps me grounded. Okay, because I'm doing divination. Okay. Another thing you're going to start seeing me do is dismissing the spirits in each video. That's very important. When you call to these spirits, you have to thank them. Sometimes you have to make offerings. I make offers. When I sit here and do a set of readings, I've got like a little milk offering and all of that stuff for them. So a lot of people, I don't know if you know that, but some people should know that. Depends on who your spirits are, though. So mines are pretty accurate. Okay. So, yeah. Hello. All right, y'all. Let's get this started. So Cancer, the obstacle is the Hermit in the reverse position, the Seeker reversed. So either some of you Cancers are still seeking your twin flame, or your twin flame is a Virgo in particular, and there's some kind of obstacle of like, and it may be current, that maybe they're needing time to themselves. I know that dealing with a Virgo can be extremely, uh, so if you're a Cancer that's with a Virgo, or either your twin flame is a Virgo, which it would make a lot of sense because you're water and they're earth. So that makes a lot of sense. I don't know what just happened. So it's obvious that y'all go together, right? So the Seeker is in the reverse position, which represents that some of you Cancers possibly are dealing with either your lover being away, maybe they're in the army, or maybe they are possibly incarcerated, or they could be, I'm not joking with you guys, they could be somewhere in a hospital. Feel like your twin flame right now is possibly going through some kind of possible hospitalization. Maybe it's some kind of they're sort of away at the moment. You can tell with that. So yeah, either in another state, they could possibly be incarcerated. So, and guys, I'm not biased in my reading, so I don't want to read for myself, but some of you guys may have somebody that could be hiding out from the law. Maybe they're afraid on some level. I do feel as though with the obstacles coming up as the balance card, which is also the Libra card, so there could be a Libra in the picture somewhere on some level, either physically, either manifesting itself physically as a person or as just their energy. So some of you Cancers are dealing with a Virgo that has a Libra X. Okay, they may have a Libra X that don't want to let go, possibly. So that's, but let me tell you what the deeper meaning of this is. First of all, the Two of Chalices comes up. So this is where the situation is balancing itself out. Okay, so it's got something to do with the emotional, with some kind of emotional aspects that comes in mentally, the mental emotional. Now, some of you with the balance card coming up, you're dealing with possible depression, agoraphobia, some kind of mental illness, fear. Okay. And your twin flame could, like I said, either be a Virgo or a Libra. They could be a Libra. Yeah. Something is going on. It's some kind of intranquility. They're sort of off balance at the moment. And also with this card coming up, this is the card that represents the law as well as the law of attraction, but it also represents the law. It also represents, so some of you Cancers might be dealing with lovers who could be incarcerated. They could be incarcerated, or they could be dealing with some kind of depression, sadness. Okay. Now, the Four of Cups, when I think about the Four of Cups, the Four of Cups is when somebody kind of takes you for granted. So Cancer, I do kind of feel like somebody is taking somebody for granted right now. And it could be you, Cancer. It could be you. It's a possibility. But I feel as though on some level for these cards to come up, it could be on both sides. You see that you've got quite a lot of balance cards between the two of you. So I feel like you're working out some kind of emotional issue. Yeah. So that's what comes up as the obstacles. Let's clarify the Four of Cups. Spirit, give me some clarity on the Four of Cups. So the Mother of Coins comes up. So yeah, Cancer, your lover right now, they on some BS sort of. Your twin flame is on some BS. This is the Queen of Pentacles. So Spirit right off the bat is telling me that your lover could be blaming you for something. Like, so the Four of Cups, when you think about the Four of Cups, the Four of Cups is sort of like the narcissistic card. When your lover is being sort of narcissistic. Okay. And so what I can sense is that your lover, Cancer, I know they messed up. First of all, I know that they messed up. They did. What did they do, Spirit? But they can't see how they did it. There was a problem that is coming from them. And see, the problem is that you weren't trying to absorb it. So you didn't accept something. There was something that they either did, said that you're not accepting. In Cancer, you like, oh, this bullshit. I can do bad by myself, or I can do better by myself. So Cancers will put their foot down. That's probably why people always want to marry us and stuff. Because we be sitting up there like we just like, I am a crab and I know you want to eat some of this crab meat. We'll be sitting up there talking about, baby, just call me Red Snapper, okay? No, you're not going to get none of this. Cancers are very, very, very arrogant when it comes to that. Okay, hold on, guys. Let's see. So this is either, this card represents your lover in the form of loyalty. We don't, and I think a lot of people think, and that's why I was like, what's wrong with these people? I said, do they know who they dealing with? See, look, this is you, Cancer, in the reverse position. Cancer said, no, buddy. No. So I feel like that's sort of what you're dealing with. It's like, I feel like for the Mother of Cups to come up reversed, Cancer is like, I will pull back. Cancer, you have retreated. You retreated. You had to, because something was going on. And see, Cancers, you may be extra emotional right now. Let me ask Spirit what advice do you want to give to the Cancers? Okay. So the Nine of Wands comes up. Remember I said okay. The Nine of Wands is the card that represents his or her exes, or either his or her in-laws. Okay. That's what this card represents in a love reading. It represents his or hers in-laws, your in-laws, his mama, grandmama, probably, you know what I'm saying? Cousins, ex-girlfriends, you know what I'm saying? So the Nine of Wands comes up. It lets me know, Cancers, that you've been dealing with some, I mean, my God, because they're disrespectful to you. I get the sense that a lot of you Cancers are dealing with a twin flame where the family, and maybe either his family or either his friends, they just lack respect. And see, they are taking you for granted sometimes. They take you for granted sometimes, but it's because they take themselves for granted. Because I feel strongly that a lot of you Cancers, you know, your twin flame is not doing very well emotionally. And you can tell that no matter what zodiac sign they are, they may have split from you and they are not doing well. They're not doing well. The Two of Cups coming up as the obstacle represents self-love being a problem on some level. So you can pretty much tell that there's a self-love issue going on. In particular, if you are dealing with a Libra, let's find out about this Libra. Spirit, what you want Cancer to know about this Libra? Okay. So this person is going to your twin flame possibly, or if this is your twin flame, they're accusing you of some stuff. They're being weird. It's the only way to describe this. This card represents when somebody is throwing accusations at you. So I get the sense that whatever this is, these are accusations. Like I said, they could represent manifestations of imprisonment or jail. Okay, possibly being incarcerated is what it could represent. But if you're dealing with a Libra in particular as a twin flame, they are accusing you of things. But I can see a Libra particularly accusing you of stuff. And your twin flame possibly is let me ask Spirit what advice to give to the Cancers on this Eight of Swords. That's what I'm gonna do, because I want to know what they think of this, because I've actually been wondering about this. Okay, so the Mother of Swords comes up. So this is also the Queen of Swords. They're telling you that if the Libra is your partner, they're very bitter and they just want to control you. So they just want to sort of dominate and control the situation. What's the next card? Oh my God, the Mother of Pentacles. The Mother of Pentacles was next. So there's also, these are all people. These are two people. So Cancer, you're dealing with a possible enemy that could very well be your twin flame. They could be your enemy, but they're either an air sign or an earth sign. I can sense an earth sign that I feel like this person is possibly either your ex or your twin flame's ex. And, and then this could also be a Gemini. So this is somebody that is just not accepting of the relationship. They could be somebody that's either in their family or your family, or they could just be some random ass person. Random people do random stuff all the time. So Spirits is definitely pointing out these two people. I feel like this is a possible Taurus. That's a Taurus, and that's a Gemini or a Libra. This is somebody that, like, you can tell, and this person doesn't want to let go. This person doesn't want to let go of you, Cancer. They don't. Or they don't want to let go of your twin flame. Spirit, final advice on this is a big ass mess. The cards are just piling up. Okay, so the Three of Wands comes up. So there's definitely some kind of love triangle. The problem is that somebody is feeding the situation, and it possibly could be your twin flame. So this is some kind of third-party triangle between you and your twin flame. And Spirits is definitely pointing this out right now. But I will tell you that the energy that we picked up on for whoever this person is, this is somebody that's a liar. So the Eight of, so just to let you guys know, now it's different. It's going to be different for different Cancers. Let me lay down all the original cards back down there in case I have to come back and clarify. Where the heck is that? Okay, we had the Four of Cups and the Two of Cups. Okay, so we're going to move on because I'll just be here all day. That's a book that needs to be written by somebody with talent. Anyway, the Two of Cups comes up as what's at the root of the problem. Okay. Yeah, that's at the root of the problem. Two women kissing. No, I'm joking. Wait a minute. This is the Two of Cups, and this is what the hell is this? This is the Lovers. No, this is, guys, this is not the Two of Vessels. This is that Aquarius card. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I'm still getting to know this deck, but it's still the Two of Cups and still what I said still applies. This is the, what the hell is that card? Sorry, guys. Some of these are a little bit different in the Central Wicca Tarot, so you have to go back and reference to the book. I know it's right on the tip of my damn tongue. It's the Temperance card. Same difference, same exact thing, but a little bit more information. That changes it a little bit. Codependency is in the Temperance card. What else would the Temperance card represent? The Temperance card would represent needing to moderate or to balance. So, yeah, you can definitely see where there's possibly some separation. But y'all know how the heart, you know how absence makes the heart grow fonder. It always does. Temperance is representing you needing to be patient in the situation, is what temperance represents. It represents a lover being patient. It represents it's something going on, some kind of obstacle, and you can see where, you know, the energies are there, and there's definitely some negative emotions. But the Two of Vessels, the Two of Cups, sorry about that, is at the root of the problem. So the problem does rest on self-love issues, Cancer. Either you or your twin flame has self-love issues. And that can be a problem because you cannot love nobody if you don't love yourself. And the way you love yourself, what you give yourself is what you're going to give to your lover. So if your lover continues to deal with codependent people, if your lover insists on being around those negative people, then if they are doing it, then you're going to automatically have to deal with that energy, aren't you, Cancer? So that very well could be what's going on, is some self-love issues. It can either be and I think Temperance is Sagittarius, isn't it? So you've got 3 major arcanas, which could be your lover. I do see a water sign in the distance, Pisces or Cancer or a Scorpio, possibly. But you can see where it's either a Sag, a Libra, and a Virgo in particular. It could be your twin flame. And they are kind of codependent. They are kind of codependent, and they do have self-love issues. You can see all this confusion happening surrounding, remember all of those cards that I had laid down? There was an air sign, there was other people at play, but the bottom line is that, Cancer, your twin flame has self-love issues. Okay. What's in the past is the Sage of Cups. So you can see quite a big deal of emotional healing was done in the recent to distant past between you and your twin flame lover. So you can see that there was a breakthrough that you had. It was a breakthrough. Spirit, give me some clarity on what that was. We're just going to clarify the past real quick. Yeah, it has something to do with the Mother of Swords again. This air sign that keeps coming up in the reading, this is a liar. That's somebody that's lying. That's somebody that's bitter and in the past, and they don't want to let go. It don't matter what zodiac sign they are. They could be an air sign. They could be a water sign. They could be any sign, but it has something to do with this person. This person possibly was able to wound the relationship through the weaknesses of the self-love issues, Cancer. So whenever there's some kind of weakness or problem with self-love, then that is when this person sort of comes in and strikes. Yeah. Spirit, what you want Cancer to know about this person or whatever they did in the past? The mother of swords. Okay, see? The Two of Swords. So this is either an ex, possibly somebody that you parted ways with, or it could be somebody that is in kind of a challenge with you. So again, what I can sense, Cancer, is that you guys are dealing with somebody that doesn't necessarily want your lover, okay? But there's other people that do want your lover. There's an earth sign that wants your lover. The air sign just wants to compete with you. They just want to win. So it's not about love for them. I was explaining this I explain this to people all the time when it comes to twin flames, or I'm sorry, when it comes to people. Sometimes it can be a person that it's not about love, it's all about getting theirs. So for example, like that movie Acrimony, what I could recognize instantly is that the woman was just very materialistic, but at the same time, it was all about competing with other women. And your love life should not be about competing with other women. So this is literally a person that just wants to compete. It's not about love for this person. Okay, and you can see that, what's at the base of it is the Two of Cups, which actually is a very positive card. You can tell that a lot of you Cancers, you're in love with your twin flame. You actually love them. And what that means is that if something were to happen to that person, it would probably gut you. Like there are some people, they don't care. It's just like, especially there's some people, the way they feel about other people, and they'll tell you, I don't care if that person dies. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. This person does not care. They don't care. They don't. This air sign person specifically, and y'all know who it is, whoever it is, it depends on who you are, Cancer. They don't care. They're just there to divide and conquer and to compete with you, okay? Now, what does Cancer want? The Seven of Cups comes up. What do you desire? The Seven of Cups, which represents getting past a tough emotional time. And then also you do feel emotionally stuck. And then you also want your lover to grow up. You do. You want them to grow up. You've told them all the time. You tell them all the time to grow up. You do. I think that this is what I want to tell you. I think that there is a difference between just wanting your loved one or your lover or your significant other, whatever you call them. There's a difference between wanting to control them just because, or wanting to control who they talk to. Okay, wanting to control who they talk to because of the negative energy. But see, it's also the fact that, there is some maturing that needs to be done. Spirit guides, give me some clarity on this Seven of Cups. Why the Seven of Cups? Okay, see, the Tower card. So remember I was talking about, Zena said, y'all are funny in the chat. Remember when I was talking about building a stronger relationship? And that is what you're doing. Believe it or not, that's what you guys are doing, Cancer. That's what you're doing. You're building something stronger. That's why the Eruption card comes up. And then a lot of you Cancers, like I said, I feel like there's some kind of distance or space between the two of you, to where, so you can see that, you can definitely see where a lot of you Cancers, you are ready to let loose those emotions. See, and so feeling Like it's almost, and you can tell by that's what the spirits are saying. But then also another thing that I can tell you about this card is that you're wanting you don't want no secrets, you don't want no lies, you want your relationship to be stronger is what you want. So that's the Tower card represents change. And it also represents fate and destiny. So you can tell that, all that false stuff is going to come down, and and then that's when you can get down to the real, to what's real. Okay. Yeah. Oh, honey, I wouldn't even, let me tell you something. I would not pay, like, this is what I can tell you. Sometimes women can drive. I'm not even going to say that. I'm not even going to say that. If your twin flame was compelled to cheat on you, they need to admit they were wrong, and they need to apologize, and you need to move on. Okay. They shouldn't be covering it up. They shouldn't be hiding it. They should just say, hey, whoop-de-woo happened. Oh, you got goosebumps? Good. They need to just be able to just come out and say what they did. Okay, that's really the only way you're going to actually heal from the situation, if something was done. Because you could tell with all the other cards that I laid out, you could tell that there was an air sign and an earth sign that was kind of trying to lie. They were accusing either your lover of something or accusing you of something. So you can see that there was some accusations being thrown out there. You can't always believe what people say to you if they are not, if it's obviously not anything serious. For example, Cancer, if a woman came to you and said, yeah, I'm screwing your man, let's just get it all out there. If a woman came to you and said, I'm screwing your man and da 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 da, and are you going to go home and burn your house down? No, Cancer. What you're going to do is you're going to keep a level head, and you're going to say, I need proof, is what you're going to say. Show me that that's what you're doing. Show me, so don't always believe somebody when they're throwing accusations out there that's not the truth. You need to make up your own mind. Okay, you can tell how you need to make up your own mind. You need to not allow somebody to do that. And I can see that your lover was kind of doing that also. That they may have some associations that they need to let go of. Now, in the near future, Cancer, you got the Ace of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the World card. So you can't get any better than that. There's a new beginning coming up. You can tell that there's going to be a passionate new beginning in the near future, sometime while the moon is in Cancer. Okay. Around the full moon. Around the full moon, you can tell that something's going to happen, some kind of restart or reboot or new beginning. But you can tell that with the Ace of Wands, that especially being, let's look at the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups represents happiness. It represents, wishes being granted. Okay. And in a relationship, it does represent happiness in the future. Now, you got the World card, which represents the oneness. This is actually the oneness card. So I can see all that Kundalini, like, and passion and love. So you guys are definitely gonna get whatever it is together. Okay. And if you guys have been concerned about that oneness, then that is actually coming up for you guys, that completion. Yeah. So the oneness card in this deck some of the definitions that I can see is success, fulfillment, or finding your soul or your spirit. So you can tell that the relationship, even though right now there's definitely some difficulty, you can see in the near future that, you can sense you and lovers' passion, the happiness, tears of joy within the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups represents happiness and joy. So try not to worry so much right now. And see, the Temperance card represents when you miss somebody. So you can see that y'all probably got into it, or maybe it was something that happened. You never know. It was either an argument or maybe something to do with the law. Maybe they're, they, like I said, I can definitely see a lot of you Cancers are possibly dealing with somebody that could possibly either be incarcerated. Maybe they are away at maybe they're in the army. Maybe they're away at college. It's something that they're doing that's preventing, it's kind of preventing, it's kind of causing some ill emotions between the two of you. Now, the near future, I feel that it represents, for some of you Cancers, it could possibly be, it depends on where you're at in your relationship with your twin flame. It depends on where you're at in your relationship with them. So, yeah. Sorry, I'm kind of getting distracted by the chat room. Y'all talking about some interesting stuff. So, Cancer, your power in the future is the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is kind of where you're being guarded. And I do believe that what Spirits is saying is that you do need to guard yourself. You do need to protect yourself, Cancer. I do believe that. Just looking at the rest of your cards, okay? So when we look at the rest of the cards, you can tell that there's something is gonna come up. You can tell that Cancers are gonna, a lot of you are gonna reunite. So if you're just reuniting with your twin flame Cancer, like let's say you have not reunited with them at all, and you do in the near future, like within the next year, people are coming for you. People are coming for you because of that. Do you understand me? Okay, so you guys are going to have this experience. It's like a Kundalini rising, and you can tell that y'all going to float above the earth, and you're going to fertilize the ground again, because y'all are love and fertility goddesses and stuff. You and your you and your mate, whoever they are. But then they gonna come for you. The power of your twin flame is the Ten of Swords. So again, you can see that your twin flame, or either you, it could be both. There is either family, either negative family, negative friends, or negative subconscious thoughts. One or the other. There's a group of there's negative energy surrounding your twin flame, Cancer. They could possibly be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. So you need to, Cancers, you do need to put your lover in your protective shell. You do. Because you can see people throwing negative energy at them, and they don't have the same understanding that you have, Cancer. So that's why they, you know, it's kind of scary for them. Spirit, give me some clarity on the Ten of Swords. We're going to clarify the Ten of Swords because you can definitely sense some negative energies around. See, the Five of Pentacles reversed. See there? So you can sense that there are people that your twin flame deals with. These people just make your twin flame feel like shit. So like I said, you're having some issues with self-love, because why on earth would anybody want to be around somebody that makes them feel like this? Why? Make them feel left out in the cold, make them feel like that. There, you can tell your twin flame got false friends. So what your twin flame's false friends do is they're always telling them something, or they're always trying to, but they have, so there's a person, either air or earth, that is around your twin flame Cancer, and they just tell that person anything just to make them feel like shit. They do it. They have an intent. You can see the intent around it is to make them feel like shit and to make them feel worthless. And for some reason, your twin flame, doesn't know how to walk away from that situation. They don't. They don't know how to walk away from that situation. And you sitting up there, you like, but why, baby? Why? Why do you keep? And that's sort of when you become extra protective, because you're like, well, why won't this silly fool just stop? And it's almost like they'll say it's your fault, but it's not your fault. It's their fault, because why would they continue to deal with somebody that's negative like that? And that's all that they do, is they just, like, you're not making your twin flame feel that way. You're giving them everything that you can. But for some reason, there's some negative people surrounding your twin flame. And you got to be careful with that, because that can affect you, Cancer. And like I said, you got to tell your twin flame, you got to say, hey, listen, that insecurity, they tell you, you can tell that it's either male or female friends that make your significant other or your twin flame feel insecure. They make them feel insecure. Final advice so if you are cross watching and you are the twin flame of a Cancer, you need to get away from those negative people that mean you harm and no good. Stop talking to them. You have a false friend. And also you can tell that your twin flame is possibly going to either get robbed. They're robbing your twin. They're taking money from them. They're taking energy. I've been saying that to a lot of people for the longest, but this is going to be the scenario for probably about 80% of Cancer twin flames. And it's because we're all connected. Final advice on this Five of Pentacles reversed. Okay, see? It's a fire sign. This is either an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. This is the enemy. That's the enemy. Okay? And then also you can tell that it's a third party. Like, it's actually more than one person. It's more than one person that is an enemy. They're pointing out three main people. These are the people that you need to get away from, possibly. I wouldn't let nobody break me down like that. You feeling good and you just want to be broke all the way down like that and broken? Okay, your hopes and fears is the Maiden of Cups. So you kind of do fear getting hurt. Okay. Emotionally, Cancer, you fear getting hurt emotionally. The Maiden of Cups could also represent a person. So let's clarify whoever this is. Spirit, give me some clarity on the Maiden of Cups. Okay, so the Three of Cups. So You can tell that the hopes and fears, like I feel like a lot of you cancers, you are possibly wanting a child with your twin flame. If it's not a child, it's where you want to live in harmony. So you're hoping that you can be in harmony with some of the other people, because I can sense a lot of you cancers, you're possibly dealing with your twin flame's mother. It's a possibility. So just looking at the final outcome cards, guys, you got the Maiden of Wands, you got the Acolyte of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands, and you got the Moon card. So you can see that the Maiden of Wands, I feel like both of these do represent people. They represent powers. They represent energies. The Moon card, in my opinion, can represent either your mother or their mother or somebody's mother or a baby mother. Cancers, you need to be careful in your relationship, both you and your twin flame, if you are watching. You need to watch out for people making it look like something is there that's not there. Stop allowing yourselves to be manipulated. These are also spirit guides that are saying that to you as well. Stop allowing yourself to be manipulated. The Moon card represents treachery, kind of like what I saw some people doing earlier today, trying to make it seem like something is going on between two people where it ain't. It's a ploy. It's a, it's just to mess with your emotions. You've got to learn that. And yeah, of course, you and your twin love each other. If somebody come to you and say, "Oh, I saw this person down the street kissing and hugging on the mailman," okay, and your twin flame is gonna flip. Like it's like something, and it's like your mind is their mind, and your mind is telling you that this is not true. It's not the truth, but your sense and sensibility. So you can see where there's almost like this plot, this dark energy, this sort of dark cloud. And you know what they say, when you got dark clouds, you need to collect rainwater. Yeah, what you need to do, Cancer, is to realize that. I'm going to clarify who these two people are right here, though. Spirit guides, who is this Maiden of Wands? What message is she bringing into the reading? I feel as though it represents your lover's passion for you. I feel like it represents passion, but like I said, it could be some folks. See there, the Ace of Wands. So again, at the same time, the Queen of Wands does represent somebody that you need to move on from, possibly somebody that you need to cut ties with. But at the same time, the Maiden of Wands is telling you to stop allowing people to get in your head. Think logically. Think logically. That's just like you allowing your enemy to just tell you anything. And this could be for the Cancer or the twin flame, or your twin flame. Spirits, who's this Knight of Wands? Okay, see? So a lot of you Cancers are wanting to move. You're moving. Don't worry. You're moving. There's some quick change that's coming up as your final outcome. Six of Swords also represents where I feel like this is your twin flame. They could be any zodiac sign though, but it represents their passion that they feel and their desire to move forward and to move on and to get past. Like I can just hear them saying to you, okay, let's just go. Let's just get away from here. And let's not worry about anything else. You know what I'm saying? So this is where things are going to be good in the future. But the Moon card is saying something else though. Okay, it's telling you, it's giving not something else. It's not saying that something else is going to happen, but it's telling you there's a warning in the moon card. There's a warning in there. Yeah, let's find out what that is. Spirit, why the moon card? Okay, see the Eight of Wands. Don't be so quick to react. Somebody in the relationship reacts very quickly to lies and deception. I mean, literally, somebody just tell you something and then boop. See? It's a third party, but you see how the Three of Wands comes up reversed? It's because this person is trying to divide and conquer. Don't allow them to do that. That's what Spirits is saying. If you're having a hard time doing that, you guys can contact me for protection. Okay, you guys can contact me for protection. Also, there's ways of doing protection because you can really tell where there's a lot of synchronicity. And then also because you can see where, you know, you and your twin flame are synced with each other. So what affects them affects you. And it's just things sort of kind of fly off the handle very quickly because when you have love like that and when you have passion, you know, that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? So just be careful with that. I can definitely see a couple of people, more than one, 3 to 8 people, sort of really, 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 and they're different people. They're coming from either their family, your family, work. There's a couple of different people that are trying to, and it's because they're just, I believe it's because of jealousy. I believe it's because of jealousy, because for some reason, the passion and the love that you feel for each other people are jealous of that. And instead of them going out and getting their own lover so that they can feel that way about, or so that they can have that kind of magnetism or connection with, because you can see where things are going to get stronger between, they've already have gotten stronger, but you can see that by a land, like just a landslide. Things are, especially with this card coming up. So this represents Tantra. Okay. It also represents where you're feeling complete and very, very happy within the relationship. Okay. So let's move on, guys, because I think that was a very, very good prognosis, but we're still going to take a look at some more stuff here. I know you guys have been here for a while, and it's kind of like that was a really, really good reading. But we need to look at some other stuff that I want to look at. Okay, so we're going to go on a quick music break. Yeah, like what I can sense is that a lot of you Cancers, if you have not reunited with your twin flame, then you are going to reunite with them. And so some of you are at different stages in your twin flame relationship. Some of you are in the running phase. If you've gotten past the running phase, okay, if you've gotten past that and the running phase, I've seen it last anywhere from up to 2 years to longer. If you've passed that and you've came back together and you've said to each other, okay, yeah, definitely something. I love you guys too, Zena Lewis. It's where you've came back and together and you've said, yeah, I can't even deny it. So your twin flame has acknowledged it. And whenever you come back together after that running phase, it makes the relationship even more magnetic and stronger. So you can see in the near future, sometime, either possibly for some of you, it depends. It really, really depends on where you're at. Some of you that are in the phase to where, maybe, anything could be happening. You can see things coming up for you guys either within the next 9 days, either the next 1 to 9 days or 1 to 9 months. It just depends. Oh, thank you, Brittany. I would love to do a reading. I would love to do readings for you guys. By the way, if you guys need twin flame readings and then also twin flame counseling, you guys can come to me because it's very difficult being in a twin flame relationship because everybody hates on your relationship. Why? Because they can see it, they can smell it, and they want it. They want what you have. They want, oh, thank you. I appreciate the donations. You guys can either put them in the super chat or you can donate on my website. Yes, I accept all donations with gratitude. Yes, I do. So guys, we're gonna do another spread after this, and then but I'm gonna play some music real quick and I'll be back because I need to take a break, okay? Okay, this isn't the one that I wanted. Hold on a minute, guys. Let me find the one that I want. Oh, no, no. What's going on? Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Uh, it's so weird. Okay, here it is. Yeah, perfect. All right, I will be back, guys. Give me a few minutes to take a break, drink some water, and eat some honey and stuff. All right, y'all. I am back from my break. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you need a private reading, the link to my website is below. I wanted to show you guys an advanced love reading spread. It's good. It explores a lot. So I'm going to do that today for the twin flame cancers, for the Cancer twin flames. You know, these readings may or may not resonate for you. Okay. The best thing to do is to get a private reading. Okay. I also do provide other spiritual services, love reunions, cleanses. What else I do? Protection, court case. Oh yeah, I do it all. So you guys can contact me in case you need that kind of work done. All right. I'm going to call to the spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors for the Cancer twin flame couples, Cancer, sun, moon, and rising. Show me Cancers and their twin flame lovers, house of magician, house of the high priestess, house of the empress, house of the emperor, house of the hierophant, house of the lovers, house of the chariot, house of strength, house of the hermit, wheel of fortune, and their house of justice. All right, and we're going to look at this for 2018, but you know, if you're a Cancer and you've got a twin flame and you know what I'm talking about, then this can be for any time frame. So, all right, let's go ahead and lay out the cards. One, two, three. I'm going to move this stuff out of the way so we can maximize our space. 4, 5, and 6. Okay, hold on, guys, because I'm going to lay out 10 and 11, but I want to make sure that everything is centered. So I'm going to move these over a little. Okay. So this is called the 11 Keys, and you guys can get this reading even if you're a twin flame or just whatever your relationship is with your significant other. You can request this one. Just say the 11 Keys love reading, and I'll know what you're talking about. So let's look at you and your lover's house of the Magician. This is the expression of masculine energy in the relationship. And the point of initiation, the beginning, the ability to give love and communication. You guys got the Maiden of Swords. So there's definitely a communication problem. Can sense that, lover or either you, Cancer, have a hard time communicating. Okay. So that in itself, and I feel as though the communication could be a lot better, is what I'll tell you, to get that. So I also feel as though the Maiden, which is the Page of Swords, I also feel like the reason why you got that card is because of possibly I feel like there is some negative. There's some negative, there's some bitterness, there's some negative thoughts or, perceptions around love or possibly each other. This Prince of Swords is so important. This is your house of Magician. So this is going to represent who's in control. This is going to represent control. This is going to represent the magic in the relationship. Spirit, give me some clarity on the on the Maiden of Swords. Okay, see, there's a third party. That could improve. You guys are, I feel as though the reason why this card comes up is because this is where a third party is able to make one person feel insecure about the other. So there's a problem within that. And we just talked about it in the other reading, guys. We just talked about this. Okay, just a few minutes ago. Remember I said that there's somebody in the relationship that allows negative communication or some kind of third party to affect the situation. So you guys could have got a better card than that, but for some reason you can sense that there's a third party, and you can sense that there's also some kind of that third party makes somebody feel insecure. You may be dealing with an earth or an air sign. Okay. Not good. Not good. Your house of High Priestess, which is your receptivity, your intuitive guidance, what your gut is telling you about the relationship, and your ability to receive love. Okay. You got the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. So that's actually pretty good. What it says is that you may have, again, an earth sign that may have some learning to do with as far as building upon self. Insecurity has no place in a love relationship. So you're going to have problems if you do that. Okay. But I feel as though also the High Priestess, what Cancer is thinking about the relationship is that they're also feeling as though they can work with it. They can build upon something. Or you may be feeling like things are getting stronger, or, also you do feel as though there's lessons that you need to learn, or lessons that are being learned in the relationship. Okay. Also, the ability to receive love is pretty good. That's actually a very positive card to get right there. Okay. Now, the quality of nurturing your house of Empress The quality of nurturing, inherent or lacking. Okay, so either mother issues, his or hers. You guys got the Nine of Pentacles. So on some level, this is actually very good. This is a very positive card to get here. Okay. This would point out if somebody has mommy issues. So as you can see, I feel as though energetically, mommy issues are not necessarily a problem. Okay, because you can see the Nine of Pentacles, the woman is picking fruit. She's got 2 kids standing there. She's got a baby in a very nice bassinet. That's a pretty bassinet. I ain't never had one that pretty. So you can see that the quality of nurturing in your relationship with your twin flame Cancer is very, very good. Okay. Now, your house of Emperor, the leadership ability, the organization and protection, and any father issues, the 10 of Cups comes up. So you can see that somebody is overcoming something emotionally having to do with father issues. But as far as like your house of Emperor looks really good. The leadership ability. Okay, and protection. 10 of Cups is very good. Okay, your house of the Hierophant, which is the long-term potential. How one or both feel about commitment, and you got the 10 of Wands. So long-term potential is really, really good. However, is some struggle in there because somebody either has some stuff going on, or you can tell that one partner might have a problem with wanting to win all the time. Or it could be that there is some kind of struggle within somebody's family or bloodline. Now you can tell that both of you do feel pretty good about making a commitment to the relationship, but you can see where there is like this extra burden that's on the relationship. Spirit, give me some clarity. See there, the Six of Swords reversed. A lot of you Cancers are either your lover or partner or twin flame. They either need to move physically or to move on mentally. Moving on physically or moving on mentally is what the Six of Swords represents. So remember I said you guys are synchronized. So the fact you probably both need to move at the same time. But the fact that you're moving, it could be different. For example, maybe you need to move physically and maybe they need to move on in their mind, or vice versa. So there's some possible childhood memories that could be, and they're not good memories. We're going to close that card up. We're going to ask whatever spirit that just popped up to get out. Smoke of air, fire of earth. Cleanse and bless this home and earth. Drive away all harm and fear. Only good may enter here. Some kind of spirit just popped up and it ain't supposed to be here. If spirits threaten us in this place, fight fire by fire and water by water. Banish their souls into nothingness and remove their powers until the last trace. Let these evil beings flee through time and through space. I thought about learning that in Latin just so that it'll be more dramatic. I thought about it. Translating it over to Latin. And then you guys be like, oh my God. Yeah. Negative spirit just popped up, guys. Give me a second. Let me get rid of this. Craft the spell in the fire. Craft it well. Weave it higher. Weave it now of shining flame. None shall come to hurt or maim. None shall pass this fiery wall. None shall pass. No, none at all. Okay. I had to put up some protection. That was kind of crazy. All right. It was an evil spirit. It was. It was really bad. All right. Moving on. Um, House of Lovers, how you connect at the heart. You guys got the Sage of Wands. Oh my goodness. Very, very passionate card to get in your House of Lovers. The Sage is the King of Wands, which represents not just love or not just desire, but also the desire to protect. Very, 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 very good card to get. What advice is the Sage of Wands bringing? Some of these court cards are people or spirit guides. Okay, see the Six of Pentacles. But spirits are saying that somebody possibly does have some issues with give and take. That maybe somebody could be all take, take, take. But that can be circumstantial. That's a circumstance, not necessarily, you know what I'm saying? Your lover may be out of work. Somebody might be out of work. Maybe they can't work. And maybe they can't help you financially if they're not able to work. Okay. Maybe that's what it is. Anyway, your House of Chariot, potential power struggles. You got the High Priestess. So the High Priestess actually represents the Cancer. And you can sense that there is either some false beliefs about each other or about self that are carrying over into the relationship. So definitely with the High Priestess coming up, it's definitely a power struggle, a potential power struggle. What is the High Priestess revealing exactly? Because she could represent, let me just clarify it. Okay, the Mother of Cups. Cancer's emotional needs are not necessarily being met. This is about Cancer's emotional need. Why it would come up under power struggle? Let me ask why. Why would that come up? Okay, again, the Six of Swords comes up because somebody needs to move on from the past. Somebody needs to move on from the past. Somebody needs to get past the past. I can tell you that this resonates for me because I know that what is existing as a power struggle and what's causing any struggle is the fact that I need to move. But I need to move physically. Now, maybe some of you Cancers could be dealing with a twin flame that doesn't want you to move. I don't know why somebody wouldn't want you to move, but maybe that's what I was telling you guys. Remember, I was explaining to you guys that there are some people that don't respond well to change, that once they get used to something, that they just want to keep it that way. And it's time to move on. So once somebody gets used to a struggle, then it's kind of difficult. So I feel as though it's some kind of, now I wouldn't dare believe that my twin flame didn't want me to move. So, but it might be where they may be afraid of losing you. So that's where the power struggle could come up. Okay, so you got some issues within your House of Chariot, which is, I can sense, not making Cancer very happy. It won't let you send me a request. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay. Your house of strength, the lust, the sexual attraction, and also your ability to play. You got the Two of Wands. So y'all definitely got, like, in that area, there's no problem. In fact, everything is very balanced in the house of strength. And also you guys have the ability to, you know how, like, I feel like the Two of Wands represents your Kundalini and your sexual energy and your sexual attraction to each other being mutual. So if you're a Cancer that's wondering, is my partner attracted to me? Yeah, they are attracted to you. Okay. Also, your ability to play together is really good, because I feel as though there's a certain oneness between the two of you with the Two of Wands coming up. So this is why they're, you know, so yeah, I'd say that that's pretty good. The House of Hermit, the need for and ability to give space and time alone. You got the Ten of Pentacles, so that's actually pretty good. In fact, like I said, sometimes the more time you spend apart, the better things are, sort of. And not, now let me not say that, because you don't spend any time apart. You don't. If you're twin flames, you're always together. Okay? You're always one. But as far as, like, when one person says, hey, I need some time to myself, or I'm going to take some time to myself, the other person is not flipping out, freaking out, talking about, oh my God, this person has left me forever. Okay. So yeah, that's another thing that means a whole lot. Also, just to let you guys know, if you do spend time apart, it makes the relationship more. It makes it more stable. Yeah, it does, Zena. It makes it more stable. So that's actually pretty good. The Ten of Pentacles is really good. It represents loyalty. You know how, like, even though you ain't talked to that person, or, you know, it's good between the two of you, to the point where, you know, if you spend time apart, you probably are gonna, like, that actually makes things deeper between the two of you. So you know how everybody always trying to split you apart, but all that does is make things stronger. Like, the more and more they try to push you apart, the more and more you want each other. Okay. It's really the basic rules of attraction, you know, especially if you were dealing with, you know, either your mother didn't want you with him, or his mama didn't like you, or something like that, or your friends didn't like each other. So it turned into forbidden love. Sometimes it can be, twin flame love is forbidden love. And it's forbidden because of the power that you guys possess between the two of you. Some of these twin flames out here are literal gods and goddesses returning to the planet. So some twin flames are not just, you know, even though you want, like, for me, I like the simple things in life about nature. But for some of y'all twin flames got that Jay-Z and Beyonce thing going on, to where it's like you're almost like gods. You are gods, you know, because it was funny, y'all. Whenever Jay-Z and Beyonce released those pictures, it was a bunch of people, they were saying, Jay-Z and Beyonce are like my parents. So it's like looking at my parents naked, but it's just a respect thing. It's a respect thing. So it's kind of like, no, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I've noticed that. I really have noticed that. So yeah, It's a big deal. You know, nobody's trying to break you up for nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, anyway, your house of the Wheel of Fortune, which is the fated element, what the next turn of the wheel is likely to bring. It is one of the karmic cards are found here. If one of the karmic cards, the wheel, the moon, the justice, the judgment, the devil, the tower, and the world, what happens next is predestined and cannot be avoided. You guys got the acolyte of cups. So what's next on the wheel, the fated element, is the acolyte is the knight. So this is where that emotion, okay, the knight is usually somebody that's coming to either rescue you emotionally or to bring emotional healing. So emotional healing is what is next, you know, as symbolized by the dolphin here. You guys see the dolphin. I love these things. They're so pretty to me. Any of y'all like to collect dolphins? Yeah, you and your twin flame could be gods reborn. And you know, when you do physical stuff with each other, stuff changes in the universe. You know what I'm saying? And it's a possibility. Yeah. Yeah. So the what's next fate would be, I feel like the Knight of Cups is saying, you know, love, you know, the acolyte of cups is good. That's just like the Ten of Cups, but only better. So when you think about that, now it may be a spirit guide also coming in to bring advice. Okay, it does represent the Cancer, Scorpio, or the Pisces. I feel like it represents a baby. I see a baby. That's what I see, a baby. Because that fish that's showing up, that's considered to be a fish, that dolphin. Y'all gonna have a baby, and it's gonna be a little girl. I can see a female child, lots of females, and they are going to be born of a lot of twin flames, and these are going to be, I can just tell you that they're going to be very special people. I know my parents were twin flames, and so yeah. Anyway, Spirit, give me some clarity on the acolyte of cups. Their relationship didn't make it. Okay, so the Three of Wands reversed comes up. So I feel like it has something to do with some kind of third party triangle, something happening. Something happened. The spirits is what is going to happen? Are we going to be able to either get rid of the third party? What are we going to do here? No, I'm joking. Well, let's see what they say, y'all. A new beginning. So you guys already got these cards. Remember the Ace of Wands came up in the last reading? Some kind of new beginning from that. Somebody possibly letting go of somebody. I'm glad you in tears, Brittany. I love when I touch people with my readings. Yes. Yeah. I feel like it's a new beginning from that situation. It's some kind of new beginning arising from that. You know what I'm saying? If you Cancers have, like, if you have a twin flame runner, Cancer, I feel like they're coming back to you. But see, the running phase is different. Don't think that you're going backwards. If they ran before and they came back from running, you're no longer at that phase. You've advanced. Okay, because there's stages. Yeah. There's stages to that. So the House of Justice is the most likely long-term outcome for the relationship. Okay, and we're supposed to read this card together with the card in the House of Hierophant to see if marriage or settling down is together is a likely outcome, because that's not always the outcome. And you can definitely make it if you like, forget that. I want this, but you guys got the strength card or the lust card. You got the lust card, darling. So the most likely long-term outcome for the relationship is a lot of passion. And y'all know them relationships where I have seen it. I've seen them kind of relationships. Very passionate and just very magnetic. That person where you see them, you see the other person. Inseparable. Represents in where you're inseparable is what that card represents. Okay. Courage, virility, vitality, positive feelings, facing difficult situations, self-control. Okay. So that's the most likely long-term outcome for your twin flame relationship. And it makes sense. You know why, Cancer? Because Cancer, you love hard and y'all don't let go. So you like, I'm sticking by my twin flame through thick and thin. And that in itself is what drives the passion in the relationship in itself. See what I'm saying? So you can really see that. Now the Hierophant card, your house of Hierophant, was this 10 of Wands. So you guys have to really, really overcome something to do with either the male energy in the relationship, or I feel as though it represents possible bloodline hexes. So, for example, it may be some odd off tradition in either you or your lover, or either you or your twin flames family, to not get married, or maybe to have that aspect being oppressed, which that oppression, sometimes it can come out of your ancestry sometimes, or either some kind of bad family tradition. Now, to me, I feel like as far as looking at an action as an outcome, I can see you overcoming, because these two cards combined, okay, represents where you're going to face those difficult times together, Cancer, and you're going to weather the storm. So a lot of times the 10 of Wands can definitely represent some kind of struggle, some kind of something, but you can see where you're going to overcome that, because the 10 of Wands represents overcoming that adversity. And to the point where you're like, no, I am not gonna, no. Like, I want to be married to this person. I want to wake up every day to this person. I want to cook with this person. I need this person to talk to me every day. I need to hear this person's voice every single day. That's what's going to happen. And that's what absence does. Especially if y'all don't talk to each other for more than like maybe 24 to 72 hours or a little bit longer, then literally the only thing that's going to quench y'all thirst is each other. So it's like, oh God, I got to be on top of this person, inside of this person, around this person. So this is actually a very good outcome. You can see where you're going to have to go through some struggle, though. You can see that. Oh, yeah. And you know how sometimes it'll be a person where it's like you so close to that person and y'all get on each other's nerves sometimes. But even when you get on each other's nerve, you still want to, no matter what, it's like, I don't care if Draconians and the reptilians themselves come down and say, we're going to burn you at the stake. It's like, okay, fine, I'll burn for my love. So that's how much y'all love each other. So it does represent the passion. Okay, I can see long-term potential. Definitely the 10 of Wands is definite long-term potential of a relationship. Okay. So Did you guys like that reading? Let me know, you guys. I love doing twin flame readings. You guys can, contact me if you want to get readings on your twin flames as far as what's going on with that. Now, guys, you know what the main thing that people ask me about twin flames is they say, could there be a third party? Could there be a third twin flame? Could there be several twin flames? Not necessarily. What I can sense is that for a lot of you guys, your twin flame lover has been traumatized. Thank you, Raven Moon. Thank you. Who is that? Brittany Farmer. Thank you. Your twin flame has been traumatized. So this is often the need for more than one lover or either several aspects. I get the sense of that. But when it comes to energetically, as far as being twin flames, there's no third, fourth, or fifth. Okay, that's twins represents two. Okay, now I'm not trying to be limited, but I'm sorry, there's always going to be that special someone, that one person that is special. Okay, and what I can sense is that lover or either you have been somewhat traumatized, and so that's why there's all these different aspects of your twin, and that's why they connect with certain people, is what I can sense. So what you have to do is you have to bring all of those people. Okay, you have to be made whole again. There's somebody that needs to be made whole again in the spirit. The Hierophant card is the Ten of Wands. Coming up in this position says to me that either you or your twin flame, you are overcoming some kind of bloodline curse. It is. It's a bloodline curse. That can be difficult. Spirit, give me some clarity on the Ten of Wands again. Let's clarify this Ten of Wands that's in the House of Hierophant, because this is definitely revealing something. See, the Five of Swords is in the reverse position. But let's turn it upright, because you can see the Baphomet is in there. It's basically malevolent forces trying to tear you down, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Don't let them. Okay, it's where some, there's conflict, because of, because Billy Bob said something, and who cares? I'm just letting you guys know. You guys need to really, really quit sweating the small stuff. You guys need to look at the bigger picture. Why the Five of Swords? The Knight of Swords reversed. So again, that's a shadow aspect of your twin flame. It is an air sign. It's an enemy in disguise. So this is that third party I was talking about. It's an enemy in disguise. It's definitely a negative aspect. If it's not a person, if it doesn't manifest itself as a person, then it's just a negative aspect of your twin flame's personality. Okay, but for some of you, and it could represent the manifestation of an air sign, specifically an Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra. Okay, could be starting stuff, could be somebody in the family, could be a family member, a friend of the family. Okay, or somebody feeding off of the family. This person doesn't want you to be with your twin flame, because when you with your twin flame, y'all feed each other. You can't feed this demonic person when y'all together and when y'all doing y'all thing. So this is a person that is not only feeding off of you, they feeding off of the whole damn family. Yeah. Especially if it's a generational hex, it's always either a demon or an entity. So, and this is something possibly, that's why it comes up as the acolyte of air of swords. Final advice for the Cancers on this Knight of Swords. Yeah, it's just, it is, guys, I'm just telling y'all. And yeah, see, remember, repeating message. Protect your thoughts, protect yourselves. Okay. Yes, you got to protect your mind, body, and your spirit, and definitely don't be calling and talking to this person. It is a demon, Raven Moon. It is. It's a demon. It is. You can tell. And both of these came up in the inverted position. Both of them. There's two of them. There's two of them. The Spirit is like, this ain't no final card. Let's throw some more cards. This is somebody that tries to mess with your perception of each other. But how can you mess up the perception of each other? You can't do that. That's something that you guys have to overcome. Weak-mindedness. Weak-mindedness. You can't be weak-minded. Final advice on this. Let's see what this is, what they say. Up, see? The Sage of Pentacles comes up in the upright. So the Sage is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is very strong. The King of Pentacles is very secure. He's saying to you that somebody is playing on your insecurities and maybe even trying to visually impair your twin flame lover's view of you. So they're probably trying to do some kind of visual impairment or something. You know how folks do. Don't pay no attention to that. You guys can overcome that. And you can see where that's what's going to happen. But you can also see where somebody is really, 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 really controlling. There's a controlling spirit. And yeah, it does lead to unhappiness in the relationship. Final advice on, look at all these court cards. Final advice on from the Sage of Pentacles. What is he saying? Or she? There's another one. Look at all these people that are coming up in the reading. The Knight of Wands. Okay, Knight of Wands is talking about your passion for one another is going to override. The Knight of Wands is going to trump these two cards, especially with them being in the reverse position, because the Mother of Swords in the reverse position is that they ain't got their stuff together. That's somebody that doesn't see things very clearly. That's somebody that's blind. Okay. The Knight of Swords, I'm sorry, the Queen of Swords in the reverse position. I'm curious as to what their definition of that is in the little book here, guys, because this is a brand new deck. I'm curious as to what they want to say about her in the reverse position. Oh, they don't really have a reversal, but whatever it is. So the Mother of Swords upright is a dominant figure, a manipulator, and a vamp. Okay, so this is somebody trying to dominate the situation. Okay, the Acolyte of Swords is a fierce, combatant, idealist, passionate, and proud. So you can definitely see that somebody is really, really, really trying to drive a wedge. Yeah. Yeah, you can see that. Okay. Now, the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is an active young man, sometimes a little too enthusiastic, who takes bold decisions. So you can also see, give me another card. I'm going to keep clarifying, Spirit. Final advice on what all this is. See, trust your own instincts. Don't trust everybody. These people are causing trust issues, but you can't blame it on those people. That's what the Sage of Pentacles would say. Nobody should be able to create trust issues or instability within you. Nobody should be able to do that, but yet and still it keeps being done over and over again. And the problem is that you make yourself open and you make yourself susceptible to it. You make yourself susceptible to it. So, you know, I feel as though trust is one of the most difficult things in a relationship. But I can tell you that a lot of these people, in particular with this unfortunately, this Knight of Wands is possibly somebody that you can't trust either. Possibility. But you do need to work on the trust issues that you're having in the relationship. So, and then also you can tell that there's a lot of lies. There's a lot of lies. Lies, possible lies here. Could be an earth sign person that's lying too. Okay, but they're upright though. You know, you never know though. Did I clarify? I've been trying to clarify. This person's, but see, this is false news also. Remember I was talking about false news? This represents false news. Lies and treachery. This does too. The Seven of Swords. So be careful with that deception. It's a lie. That's what the Hierophant is saying to you. You know, and I think you should. This is what I want to say. My God, why keep going through all of that pain and suffering? Why keep going through that cycle? Why? That makes no sense for you to do it over and over again. I know that for me, I'm not going through that again, but I can see that a lot of you are going through that cycle again. If something keeps happening over and over again in your relationship like that, then there's a problem. You need to solve it. You need to resolve it. Okay. And the only way you're going to do that is by talking, communicating. Okay. So if somebody tells you something that's not true, and then you talk and you communicate and you talk it out, then you'll figure that out. Okay. I gotta go, guys. I had fun doing this reading. It was better than what I thought. A lot of you Cancers that are dealing with your twin flame, I know that people have been extremely unfair to you. I've been seeing it throughout the cards and stuff. And all I can say is that I can see y'all dreams coming true in the near future and as the final future, especially when you deserve it. So I want to congratulate the Cancers because I feel like y'all deserve it. I feel like y'all deserve every good thing that comes to you guys. Because I feel like Cancers have been done so wrong. And then also we've had people trying to be us. I've noticed that people will tell us that we shouldn't use our emo, but then people will try to use everything that we got to get what they want. So it's so weird. So if I were you guys, I would consider myself to be very lucky. And to try not to worry too much. Now, you guys could, like I said, if you're in different stages of your relationship with your twin flame, you need to come and have a reading, because there's actually a specific reading that I can do, and I can look at the stages of the relationship with that person. So if you guys need a private reading for your twin flames, the link is below. Okay, I consider myself to be an expert on twin flames because I am a twin flame. And me and my twin flame have been through hell and back with each other, and we're still together. So you guys definitely, okay, I'm just telling you, Just to let you guys know, if somebody told you something that said that you, no, I am letting you guys know that I am an expert at this because I am a twin flame. And I almost lost my twin flame to death. So if you didn't lose them to death, then you can get through anything. So just if you guys need any help, you can contact me. I do provide spell work. I do provide breakup work. I do provide bindings. That's typically what you have to be. You have to protect yourself from would be people trying to destroy your relationship, people trying to destroy your job, people trying to destroy your mind, people trying to do all sorts of things. That is one thing that people were not able to do. They were not able to destroy my life or my relationship. Okay, so the cleanses, the bindings, the breakup jars, all of that stuff definitely does work. And if you guys are having problems like this, because the thing of it is that the way you know that you're in a twin flame relationship is when everybody disagrees with it. Okay, if everybody's trying to drive you apart, then you know you should be together. So anyway, guys, I will see you later. Shout out to all of my twin flames and shout out to the Cancers, okay? Shout out to the Cancers. You guys are amazing. Happy birthday to all of the Cancers also, okay? So I will see you guys later. Peace and love.